We're here in Wisconsin. There's 50 phone companies in the room down the hall that we've been talking to. How many of them do you think are going to switch to fiber?
My guess is that most of them will, sooner or later, over the next 3 or 4 years. The important thing is that the business case cannot simply be based on delivering voice, data, and video. The idea of all of those three is that there's enough revenue there, but the prices keep getting cut. These companies are going to want to deliver more advanced services that not everyone will want, but everyone will want some of them. And they include security, telemedicine, telepresence, being able to watch over your kids, your aged parents, that sort of thing. And also great services for small and growing businesses, such as virtual private networks. The future is very, very good for small telephone companies doing this, and around the country, about 500 already have.
Steve Ross, that I'm interviewing here, puts out a magazine, Broadband Properties, but he does a whole lot more. He somehow seems to know everything going on, just like an old newspaper man would. Steve, how'd you wind up knowing this stuff?
I have some secret weapons, staff people like Marcia Zager. My telecom editor is actually an economist with academic training and has worked in government. And we pay close attention not only to the technology, but also to the business cases. David, let me ask you a question. We've been talking about the real competition for fiber to the home as a telephone company would be producing it. And that real competition is a technology called DOCSIS, which allows a cable company, cable television company, to deliver voice and data as well. My feeling has been that 3 or 4 years from now, DOCSIS is going to run out of steam. It's not going to be able to do the job and deliver the services that people will really want. Your view is a little bit different. You think DOCSIS has a fair amount of headroom. So let's talk about why.
Steve and I were just disagreeing just before this interview on this subject. I write about DSL, but I've been watching the cable guys, and what's coming now, DOCSIS 3.0, is really, really good. It's not as good as fiber. The question we have is 50 meg enough? And the other question is, will the cable companies invest enough to have that 50 meg beyond the first few years as more and more people get there? 50 meg in both directions is the likely result of DOCSIS, although we're still guessing because nobody's put it out in the field to large volumes.
The big issue is that 3 or 4 years from now, people are going to want 4D HD TV, 4 times the bandwidth that you require now. We already see in business and college settings 3-dimensional HD TV, which requires even more. And these things become priced for consumer products somewhere around 2012, 2015 or so. In general, the predictions have been undershooting. The prices have been coming down faster than we expect. But it's not simply bandwidth, it's also reliability. And the cable companies with DOCSIS are going to have to deliver much better latency, much better quality of service, and much better upward bound bandwidth, not just downward bound bandwidth. Also, DOCSIS is not that amenable to the fast track protocols like BitTorrent, and that's now 40% of all traffic, although they are saying that they have technical fixes for that sort of thing. So what happens is that the cable industry ends up spending a huge amount of money to tweak DOCSIS, whereas for the same amount of money or less, they can go with a more reliable system, which would be fiber to the home. And they don't seem to be willing to do that because they don't want to do it, they don't want to spend too much money over the next couple of years.